Hi guys, it's Bonnie. Tonight I'm going to show you how I call in bridge. I don't really get crazy or do anything super fancy while calling. I don't keyword or anything like that. I mean, I probably should, but I don't. Okay, so I'll go through bridge and I will automatically 5-star. What would that do? Okay. So I will push Command 5, and I will star the keepers. And every once in a while, I'll have to go and cull again. And when I do that, I just go up to here, and I have all the images highlighted, and I take it to I take everything back to 0-star, so Command 0, and then I just cull through the culled images to make sure I have what I need and not a lot more than what I need. And sometimes I'll keep some of the same images or similar, but not usually. And I won't usually keep out of focus images. And these girls are some friends of mine. Cassie and I did a little baby wearing nursing session tonight since she's getting ready to go back to where she lives, which is not here anymore. So we went out and did that tonight, and that's why I have new images to cull. And some of these I will end up cropping in post. Since I don't always get it right in camera. We'll keep this one. I like to get some of the environment as well. And I don't really like to shoot outdoors too much for like pose sessions. I don't really like to do pose at all, but you know, I'll do it every once in a while for a friend. And but not generally too often. Some of these I'll also sharpen in post because that's just what they need sometimes. Like, okay, so this one and this one are pretty similar, and I'm gonna go ahead and include them both because I'm pretty sure Mom's gonna love this picture. But this one I like better because the pole isn't going directly through her head like the fence sort of is. I think it's just a little bit less noticeable or distracting or what have you. I think this one just is better overall. And this one, while not perfect and could have probably used a little bit faster shutter speed, I will probably sharpen this up in post. But I'm keeping it because of Mom's expression, how the baby is putting her hand in between Mom's breast, because that's just usually what nursing babies will do. And here's some that are similar because they were all shot in sequence. This one I'm going to keep and crop and post. That one too. I'll probably just try to clone out that big tarp because it is just a giant eyesore. No. I'm going to keep this one just because I'm really drawn to out of focus images anyway, but I'll probably crop this right about here. That's a keeper. And that's pretty much what I do with culling. I'll come up here right before I close out bridge and highlight, show 5 stars, or you can show however many, whatever number you starred your keepers as. Clear, I can't talk tonight. So once I do that, I'll push shift and it'll highlight all of the images that I want to keep. I go up to battery name and the tools, copy to another folder. So you'll click browse, and then you'll find wherever you want to save your raw files to. So I have a specific spot on one of my hard drives for my clients, and this is where I keep all my client work. And I have a print, web, and a raw file folder. Because I am just paranoid I'm going to need the raw files later on. I mean, you don't need to keep the raw files, but you certainly can if you want to. I don't think there's really any right or wrong answer as to whether or not you should keep them. Personal preference, I keep mine. So I would click on the raw and then open, but because I've already called once, actually I'll go ahead and do it again. So then I'll come down here and I'll choose, my text. And there's different things you can substitute it as. I like to put my clients' names on them, on the files. So I would choose raw, open, and then it'll take me right there to where I want my raw files to go. And then I would just push rename, wait for that to go through, and then I would go into Photoshop and open up all my raw files. Well, maybe not all of them at one time, but I would open up my raw files and start working. And that's really all I do to cull.